Hey, I'm Jaro, and have you noticed how well the show has characterized Lilith? Like, when Youngblood Old Souls came out, I didn't get it. I look back on what I remembered of her in season 1, and I called her a clown because she cursed her sister. And then every time she met up with Ida, it seemed like she wanted to just beat her into a pulp. She seemed really eager to go toe-to-toe every single time. And wasn't it enough that she already ruined her sister's life? But on the rewatch, it's really obvious. The old head of the coven, Lilith, did not equate Belos' rule with death and the end of her sister. She thought it was a new beginning for them, that they were going to be together in power and prestige and health. She didn't realize what her actions looked like to me, which was that she was just doing more and more harm to her sister until finally stuffing her out. But yeah, maybe that was all obvious to a lot of people, but it was not obvious to me. I don't think she's a clown anymore. She's one of my favorite characters. The poor little nerd, and my precious little baby who just happens to be 40 or something. I'm excited to see her in this episode. And do you think this episode is too early to confirm that Philip Whittebane and Belos are the same person? Because it just seems right. It just seems like they are. Luz and Lilith have no reason to suspect that. But to me, it just seems kind of obvious, like Hogmoth being Gabriel aggressive and Miraculous Ladybug. Like, who else talks like that? Come on. So let's see if this is right. Oh, she has friends. Hey, Steve still showed up. Cheers. So uncomfortable. Wait, she got another job.
The toast? Yes, but not the appellitizers.
You can make those, but they're pre-digested.
It's such a delight to see my little bookworm back in the historical. The Emperor wanted to make sure you weren't getting into any trouble. And to clear out your office, I left a box of your knickknacks inside.
No.
History's supposed to be exciting after all.
Indiana Jones moment. Hello. Oh my god. This individual is so cool.
I'll come up with an exhibit that'll knock the Titans' socks off.
She really is an overachiever. Lou's wondering why she got it wrong, but it's a scientific process. You gotta try a lot of times.
Seek out the collector, and he will tell me what I need to complete my mission. First.
I've never heard that name.
Me neither. What kind of jerk puts the in front of their name anyway?
Okay, the owl lady.
This Philip guy worked on his door for years. Try not to beat yourself up too much.
Yeah.
That doesn't bode well.
Yeah?
For Lou.
Is time magic a thing?
Not really. Possums.
Those are real.
Yeah, sure kid.
How do you miss possums?
But I think she had more fun than me.
What?
Lilith, of course. Thanks, Ida.
Bonding. Hey, she's busy. Lou.
Well, I'll show her that she's not the only bad girl historian in town. I'm thinking the architectural history behind Deadwardian balusters.
I mean,
This
yeah.
won't work, will it?
I'll let Flora get you
No,
down.
thrilling.
It needed more power than I could ever give it.
Stay right there.
Would Titan's blood do anything?
Would Titan blood do the trick?
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Let's do it.
Nerd collaboration. But the collector figure they mentioned, wasn't that the person who collected the owl beast for Ida's curse?
We're getting closer. I can feel it.
Sword!
The time pool should be here.
Historian tower? Historian?
But I triple checked all my calculations.
Get in the water.
Stupid rock.
That's freaky.
Is it not algae blooming season?
Meanwhile, a child sticks her head back in time. Whoa! Hey, don't go too far. They had dinosaurs.
Am I broken?
No!
You did it. You found the time pools.
In your face.
Stick it to your reflection. You can go back and forth though, right? They actually found it. They just found Bigfoot in like a day.
Stone sleeper from the Cretaceous period.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that they have a tickler spot behind their ears?
What?
Loose.
Why would you know that?
Come on, time pools. Mama needs to commune with the dead.
Stupid rock.
Always beating herself up.
Philip's time.
She actually found it.
I am a crab maiden.
Okay, is Belos
Loose, look.
expecting Luz
The oldest barnacles
because he met her back then?
I found it.
Myself is all about
I love her face.
Let's boogie down to History Town.
Is cool, Aunt Lilith.
She really is.
Hello,
That's a
witch.
little wiggle.
The Clawthorn clan was once known for their talisman-making skills, and Del, he was the best of them all.
More? Hello. What if the tide comes in?
Way before Belos banished wild magic, these denizens may be dangerous.
Dangerous like your sister. Have an open mind.
Good tidings, kind witches.
It's fine, you're fine. I wonder if this would ease up her dogmatic thinking. Wild magic. It's just versatile. Cute. Easy, Lilith.
Why did Belos want to banish wild magic again?
Well, the Titan supposedly doesn't like it. Oh my gosh, look at this patchwork!
Titan is dead. Everyone's dressed so stylish.
Give that back!
Is he getting bullied? Belos or not Belos?
Aren't you going to say hello to your father?
I'm just sharpening my tooth. Don't want Pops to see me looking all blah. You feel?
Packing to go.
Why are you so terrified of seeing your dad? Haven't seen him since I ruined his. Since the Albies ruined his.
Oh.
I'm just not ready, okay? Now move it.
Okay.
I gotta. And together we can become gods.
No, what? Are you gonna try to disguise yourself as your sister?
We should keep
Why?
looking. What happened to our brother Bluefin and his talisman?
And his talisman is Belos!
Who's that?
That's.
Is it your brother?
I know what it's like to be far from home. Could we talk?
He doesn't want to give you the time of day.
I can help you find the collector.
Dude.
And that's why we too seek the collector. We need him to tell us how to clear the mist so we can return home.
Just lying. I guess she really doesn't want to give it away.
Astounding! I thought I was the only one who used picture glyphs.
You use glyphs
Oh
too?
my
How else
gosh.
could I have survived it? I even found one in a snowflake.
My dude, me too.
A warrior and a scholar.
Her first time talking to a human in a while.
Can't believe I taught Philip something new.
Are you a fan? Just because you've been reading his work?
I know a few tricks as well.
Can she learn something from him? Spends a lifetime on this. Whoa, that's a lot.
A shortcut to the collector.
Teleporting?
Mother, dearest sister has flown the dearest coop. But worry not, for I, the perfect prayer for you.
Dude.
Seriously think I'm buying that. Just let her have this.
Not today, sucker!
Maybe he wants to talk to you. Maybe he misses you. Come on, come on.
Dad.
How many years do you think he's got left in him?
Where are we?
Whoa. Did he already know where the collector was? That's cool. The new locations.
Head of the Titan?
What? But this is sacred ground.
I suppose that's why no one wanted to accompany me.
Sacred ground.
Every legend told me that the collector lies there.
Whoa. Extremely intrigued.
Thank you for your kindness, Crab Maiden. Perhaps we were destined to meet.
Crab maiden.
Come on, we can't stop now. We're getting everything we could have hoped for.
That's just it. Look, most of this puzzle has been solved already. Confidence, the compliments. He says everything you want to hear. It feels uncomfortably familiar.
Belos, he's using you as bait. It's already mostly solved. He wants you to die?
Practically, I could not save my companions.
Bro. Oh my god.
I did it! I solved the puzzle!
Lilith!
Needed a sacrifice.
She's no help with Switch though. She's tough, but how many glyphs does she know?
If I can finally get through those doors.
You ass.
It was...
Destiny Balderdash.
Shove him. There's a big old walkway right there. I'm just saying. No. Wait. Ticklish spot behind the ears? You got him, right? You got him, right? It's gotta be Belos. The thing with Talisman. The familiarity with Lilith. If it's not, I'll be surprised.
Better be your own grave you're digging.
Found you.
Is
I know you want to get home, but nothing is
That.
hurting people.
a part of the portal.
Good luck with your crab castle.
He
or
drew fast.
Whatever.
And they're left in there.
It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me.
Fully convinced that kid is dead. But look at that.
Those stone sleepers from the Cretaceous period. It must have been hibernating in here for ages.
Hibernating.
That boy.
You were listening.
I'm like wondering if
And so...
Belos made the head
If
sacred.
I had how to describe you. Oval, oblong, round,
boy. The light. Get
Tell
him?
me how that thing's gonna help you build a portal to the human realm.
No, I need this for something else.
No? What do you mean, no?
I mean, if it's information you want, perhaps we can make an exchange. I'll probably require another sacrifice sooner or later. If you or your aunt want to...
Punching in his...
Sorceress! Stay mad. Come, Lusura, we're finished here.
Hey, Andy.
If some jerk like Philip can build a portal, then I'm sure you can too.
Thanks.
Just gotta go into the mind of the Titan.
Before the tide comes in, you wanna do something exciting?
Is it a different time?
Alistair's little stepbody and
That's so cute.
You disappear from Bonesborough. You're fixing up my old tower. And then suddenly I see you on a wanted poster. And your mother tells me about the petrification. I wish you'd let us help. But I do hear I have a grandson now.
Yep, King was a clawthorn. He can be a handful. Stop trying to forgive me. I don't deserve it.
Why are both sisters like this?
What is that?
It's a palistrum seed. My palisman making days are over, but I've been helping the Bat Queen replenish her forests. So someone new can learn the trade. And give Albert my regards. Carving him with you is one of my dearest memories.
Reconnect.
We got lucky
Be okay.
today, Luce. Next time those time pools show up, they could be on the other side of the world.
Hey, nerds!
We found Philip.
Whoa, seriously?
Right?
He's stuck.
I punched him in the face.
Ruby, auntie.
I love them.
You guys need to stop.
Too cool. Punched in the face. Does he use some kind of dark magic to heal his nose?
There's witches.
You have some kind of urge to oppress them. Lame ass. Whoa! Sick tattoos, bro. Using talismans all the way back then. Those were prized possessions though, weren't they? Just cracks it like a nut!
I just need to live long enough to see this through.
And he does.
And you're going to help me, Collector.
Whoa! That is so strange to look at. Like, what is the Collector exactly? I thought it was the hooded figure that we saw briefly. Like, did Belos manifest the Collector into existence? Because, like, thought it was a person, thought it was independent of him entirely. I mean, obviously it has a history that goes before him, but this looks like some kind of holographic display made of magic, which is cool. The Boiling Isles is one dimension. Are there more? That's what these moons give me a feeling about. I guess that's not really supported, but I'm just looking at this. Also, the whole thing with Belos saying an encounter with wild witches left me scarred and deformed. It was Lilith punching him in the face? Oh my god. A part of me wonders, like, through the time they worked together, did he ever recognize her from all those years ago? I mean, her hair was tied back. She was still very pale, very glasses. The thought of Lilith being the wild witch that scarred him is so funny to me. Does anyone else think Belos Philip was sent there to the Boiling Isles as a colonizer? Is that like his intention there? Because like he's kind of from a more colonial era, isn't he? I guess with all this show does to sort of parody the more toxic parts of Christianity, but with why are wild witches bad? The deity wants it. The mysteries around Belos have me wondering if they're going to touch on anything to do with colonization. It's amazing to see that even hundreds of years ago he was still using up people's lives left and right. Also, I like that the show draws a very firm line between being a nerd and being a jerk. Philip talks smooth and he does a lot of research, but he's not like Lilith, he's not like Luz, he doesn't care about people. This episode opened up the kind of scary thought, at least in Luz's mind, I don't think they'll actually go here, that one could work on this for a lifetime. I don't think Luz has to because the groundwork is already there. And I don't know, it would be kind of funny if she could go back in time again and like steal some research from Belos. Maybe steal the entire portal and then put it back in the same time frame? Is that how that works? Surely he had it for many years. Surely he wouldn't notice it going missing. However long Luz needs it. Also, the Clawthorn family is just really cute in this. Like, Ida's impression of Lilith was impeccable, and then the introduction of their dad's career has me wondering, will he carve something for Luz? Is that the thing? I don't know, this is kind of creative. I can see her doing it for herself, but that possibility exists in my mind now. And the Palisman Forest restoration in the background, that's cool. That's a cool detail. And I kind of like reaffirming again that King is a Clawthorn now. It didn't need reaffirming, we saw the papers, but it was just sweet, you know? Acknowledgement from other family members. So that was fun. Lilith is so cute, and I think this confirms Philip as Belos. Really, really confirms it. So the next biggest mystery is what and who is the collector? Does it have anything to do with dimension hopping in general? Okay, I can't really explain why I think those two are connected. Just moons being like worlds, maybe? Maybe the collector is only something for the Boiling Isles dimension. Maybe the collector is not controlled by Belos, just summoned by him and doing whatever their bidding is for the rest of the time. Just freelance collecting. Also on the rewatch I noticed that Flora Disflora eats mummy jerky. This was a really fun episode. Thank you for watching, and the comments are down below if you'll let me be a collector for your theories. I hope next week's episode is this fun, and I will see you then. Is so cute in this episode. Between her and Ida and Rain, why do I keep crushing on cartoon geriatrics?